Yo, what's up guys? This is Blaze Monkey. Your boy is back for another video. We're going to be doing another manga chapter review. Yes, we're going to be doing chapter 257, Endeavor, which is essentially Endeavor. You should know what it means, but just in case you don't, it essentially means to endure and take a bunch of, stuff and basically get through it and power through it. So we're going to be going over what this chapter is, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen. Now, if you are going to be watching the video, make sure you go leave a like, comment while you're there, subscribe, and let's get into the video. So the chapter opens up, and it's right where we left off, with Yami having obliterated Dante's torso with dark magic. Yes, dark magic, deft thrust. Now he's using a mana zone, and this is very interesting because this move seems to be on par with the same amount of mana as like Dimension Slash. Now we've seen Yami to be a pretty powerful character. He hurt Zagreed pretty badly. He even one-shot what's his name? The lion dude from the Water Temple arc. I actually forgot his name. What's his name again? I legitimately just forgot his name. Despair, that's his name. Despair. There we go. The guy about Despair. And now he's just legitimately one-shot Dante's torso, and it looks like he's won. And Yami is just shocked. He's just like, sorry mate, I've killed you. And Dante is just, we get a really gruesome scene of him that will look beautiful in the anime, with Dante just being insane. It's so interesting when you look at the way he thinks. He just says this pathetic look, no, how come, no, yes, that's why he's just, thinking all these thoughts. He can't, no way, there's a human who can fight against me in my full force. His mental capacity is just breaking down, and it's just so interesting to see. Now, I think that Dante is a very interesting character, and we see even more of him when he starts regenerating. Yes, he can regenerate, of course he can. I feel like that was kind of obvious. And we see another really nice shot of him that will look great in the anime, where he says, Yami, Sukehiro. And we just get to really see the way he thinks, because Dante is just shocked. He's never really had a challenge, someone who could fight against him at his full strength, and that he could actually enjoy fighting a person. And I mean, it's just a very interesting psychology for someone like Dante, who's always been stronger than everyone. And we can just see all of the black bulls who are just shocked, and we just see Dante. He's not even a human anymore. He's just this massive monster with all these deformities, and we find out that his original magic is a body magic. Yes, body magic, but it's a self-renewal ability that is boosted by the effect of his devil power. So this is really cool because we see him and he just looks freaking terrifying, bro. He kind of reminds me of future Zamasu after he's fighting against Vegito and he starts to get like all purple sludge. He kind of reminds me of that, where he becomes this monster who's like deformed, he's crazy, and he just starts destroying Yami. Yami does not stand a chance. He does not stand a chance, and we see different techniques. We see him and Yami try and use his original technique, Death Thrust, and it just doesn't work. Dante just instantly regenerates. I mean, Yami is legitimately screwed, and we see Yami using, ki and barely dodging all these massive attacks with gravity magic. And we see Dante, who's just loving it, and he says, because I don't die, the overwhelming power I have, I have this overwhelming power, you can just never defeat me. He then laughs and says, the world is irrational and unfair. Now this is very interesting towards Dante's psychology, because Dante admits that it's not even funny, because he can never be defeated. He's essentially immortal, and it doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter if you have talent. It doesn't matter who you are. it doesn't matter because Dante can defeat you. He can because he's immortal. And that is how OP his body magic is. Now I assume it's like Dragon Ball, where if you obliterate his whole body, he'll die because otherwise that's legitimately OP. Like he's gonna be like Ban from Seven Deadly Sins. I don't see how they can make an immortal character that can regenerate unless they make it so you have to completely obliterate him fully. Now, this is very interesting towards Dante's psychology because the ability he has works perfectly with his backstory. So we know that Dante was in the military and he never felt satisfied in a fight. And now we see he has this OP ability, and it doesn't matter how much you work, how strong you get, you can't defeat him because your boy Dante is immortal. And he even says this. We see Dante going kind of crazy. You can't see his eyes, you see his sharp teeth, and he says, "But in the end, I twist and crush everything, and I always win." So Dante is someone who's clearly never lost in his life, and the fact that Yami is even putting up a fight against him is already shocking. And he even says to Yami, thank you for coming up here, Yami Sukahiro. Thank you so much." And we see Yami, who's just getting crushed. And as I said in my previous manga chapter review, Asta is eating dirt. My boy is munching on that dirt. But he's finally getting up. And Asta says, "Stand up. I need to move my body. Captain's already fighting, even after he's passed his limit. Damn it." Now, obviously, this is Asta. Your boy Asta always needs to get up. He always wants to get up. He never gives up. He's got that willpower. And, we clearly see it. We see Asta, his body is crushed, but he's still trying to get up. And now, the best bit of this chapter is when Yami says, "This guy, he doesn't die. He just doesn't die. He's awfully creepy, and he has infinite mana, and I can't win." Well, I can't win. That is, unless I get some help. I can't win without you, Asta. Yes, Yami doesn't even call him brat or, runt or whatever he calls him before. He actually calls him by his name. And this is so sick. Asta, legitimately, he has all these memories of his, master, sort of, kind of teacher with Yami who's trained him and he's looked up to, and Yami is the one who took him into the Black Bulls to try and help him realize his dream. And we really get some hardcore Yami, and we see Asta. He gets to the ground, he gets up. He's not eating dirt anymore. He stands up finally, and we see him standing next to Yami, both bloodied and bruised, and Asta says, "Yes, sir. Master and disciple unite." This is such a sick shot, in my opinion. Now, this chapter was legitimate flames, bro. This chapter was so good. It was just, oh my god. Words can't even put into perspective how good I thought this chapter was. Between the fight with Yami and Dante and us learning more of all this stuff about Dante, how he's kind of immortal, and all the flashbacks with Asta and Yami. Wow. What a great chapter. I think 257 was a really good chapter, probably the best out of the last 3 we've done, and Black Clover has been nothing but flames recently, bro. I know people hate on it loads, but trust me, this anime is fucking awesome. You guys don't even know how good it is, in my opinion. I think that, if you're watching this video, you probably like Black Clover, but I think that it gets way too much hate than it should. Yes, okay, for some casual watchers, they may not enjoy the first few episodes, but I kid you not, if people actually watch the show to maybe episode 100 at least, or 120, wow, they would think so differently of the show. And this chapter just goes to really show. Asta, Yami, they're gonna team up, and it seems like in the next chapter, Asta and Yami are gonna fuck Dante up. But we're gonna have to see what's really gonna happen, because Asta and Yami are both really, really weakened. We can see in the final shot of the manga panel, Asta standing next to Yami, and his demon form is just fading, bro. He has look at his wing. His wing is legit tiny, bro. But in any case, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you go and subscribe, leave a like, comment down below. Your boy A Blaze Monkey is gonna go now. I'll see you all later.